Good morning, southeastern Idaho.
Wait. It's not 9 o'clock quite yet.
Oh.
We're turning it on so people can find us.
There we go.
And so I can find myself.
So we'll give you a few more minutes to log in if you haven't logged in yet.
Or give us a few more minutes to get ready.
To get us ready. All right.
Yeah, you'd think we'd get better at this.
We're learning.
And someday we
We're learning.
will.
We're learning on this. It's been a lot of fun though. Hopefully we're getting some good information to you. Anyway, it is now 9 o'clock. Good morning, southeastern Idaho. You have just joined Breakfast with the Cooks. We're excited to be with you. We are here every Saturday at 10 a.m. However, this Saturday, because of General Conference for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, we have pushed our broadcast time up an hour. So we're joining you here at 9 a.m. But next week we'll be back to 10 a.m. and so you can sleep in.
Yeah, because I'm not a morning person. This is really hard for me. He wakes up like at 4 every morning. But anyway, we're getting distracted. So this is my husband, Kevin Cook. He's running for the Idaho State Senate in District 30. I'm his wife, Sherry, and I'm his biggest fan most days, except for that week of every month. No one's my fan. But anyway, I'm his biggest fan, supporter, and cheerleader. And we're excited to be here.
We are. We're excited. The campaign trail is starting to heat up. It's getting a lot of fun. It's getting interesting. Talked to a lot of business people and did that prior to the shutdown, thank goodness. But talked to a lot of people and some of the issues that we're all facing and especially now. So last week we talked about our community and how we're rallying together as a community to help some of our local businesses, our restaurants, our hair salons, just some of the mom and pop stores that we can do. And we got some neat reports back where where some people really supported the local businesses and that they were just busy.
Well, even local neighborhoods. I mean, I've seen Facebook posts where it was someone's birthday, and so the neighborhood would get together and honk and wave at them. Or we've had a lot of missionaries return for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and neighborhoods have just lined up streets, honking and waving. The bear hunts that are going around town. I saw someone's post where they were going on a field trip on Friday to different countries, and the neighborhood had participated by putting what country was on the door and different things about that country. I mean, our community is just, it's so amazing. If you don't live in Idaho Falls, you're missing out, because we have the best community ever.
Ammon's a great city too, so we'll take Ammon.
Yeah, well, just Idaho, but yes, we're really partial to our county, Bonneville County.
Bonneville County, it's a great county. Well, we had another interesting week where Governor Little announced another, earth-shattering or never to be done before, at least not that I'm aware of in Idaho, where he said that all primary voting for Idaho will be done via absentee ballot. And so that's something new.
I don't know if it was earth-shattering. It was earth-shattering for him because he's campaigning. But for the rest of us, we know that there's so much more on your mind than voting, than even getting involved in this primary election. The problem and concern is we're really going to need strong leadership, especially back representing Bonneville County in Idaho when this fiasco, this pandemic, it's not a fiasco, it's an unplanned pandemic, happens. And so it is important. And even though you don't want to think about it because you're worried about jobs, you're worried about your family, you're worried about getting sick, we get that. But this is like really important because it affects your future too, longer, for several years. Whoever you elect is in there for 2 years.
The next session, you think of all of the things that are going on right now. Unemployment going up, businesses closing their doors, students out of school. Next session is going to be huge. And so it's important that you research who is running, who their finances, can they handle finances. Make sure you know who you're voting for. It's important because next session is going to be huge for us.
Well, yeah, and that's just it. I mean, of course, I'm his biggest cheerleader, and I think you should vote Kevin Cook. But you may not be in our district. Wherever you live, be proactive, research all the candidates, and truly trust. I said that wrong. I'm having a brain freeze. Truly pick who is going to represent you and your values best.
Yes.
Wherever you live.
Yeah. Well, today, because of Governor Little's announcement, we want to show you how easy it is to get your absentee ballot and vote.
Okay, but before we even go there, it was kind of a little confusing because he came out and he made that announcement, and then there was more information that came on the news, and it was like every Idahoan's going to be sent an absentee ballot request form.
Yeah, so there's some different things and there's some different options, and we'll go through those options. But it sounds like, so there's kind of a two-step process. You have to request an absentee ballot first.
Okay, so what you're saying is everyone's going to receive something in the mail that says, hey, you can request a ballot, but that doesn't mean you automatically get a ballot. You actually have to do something.
Right. So we'll talk about it. There's really three different ways to request that absentee ballot. One is you'll get a request form in the mail. If you open that and you fill that out, then you can send it in to the Bonneville clerk's office, and they'll
have the address on it.
Yeah.
But it does require a stamp.
Yep, it's a little bit of extra work. We're going to show you some really, really super easy way to request that absentee ballot, though, that just make life really easy. But you got to request it. You have to request the absentee ballot by May 19th. Okay, that request has to be in. If you have the request by May 19th, then from there on, you will be able to you'll get the ballot, you'll fill it out, and you can hand it in. Now, the voting, so when they actually count those absentee ballots, they vote and count who's the winner. You can hand those ballots in until
May 19th. You have to have everything submitted by May 19th. No?
Okay, you have to have the ballot, the request to have your ballot done by May 19th.
Oh, to request the ballot.
Yeah.
See how confusing this is?
You got to request the ballot by May 19th. And then once you have the ballot, you got to fill it out and get it back in. And it is June something. I'm thinking June 6th, and I forgot to look that up. And I'm sorry. I'll put it on my website. We'll put it in the page. But anyway, it's there. You got to have the ballot. So we want to really quickly show you how easy it is to request that ballot. And we had this great idea. We would just aim the camera at our big screen, and it would show you. The problem is all the words are backwards. So
we told you we were new at this, and it's still true. Okay, so one will be coming in the mail, so you can fill it out and mail it back. But the easy way to do is to do it online, and you don't even have to wait until May 19th. Do it now while you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because if you're like us, even though we're at home, which feels like forever that we've been stuck at home, you're still going to get busy. I mean, a lot of you are homeschooling your kids. There's just a lot going on. So do it today. Do it as soon as you can.
So the easiest way we want you to try and do that then is go to my webpage, www.kevincookforidaho.com. Okay, www.kevincookforidaho.com. Once you go there, there is a button there that, in fact, let me back up. So, once you go there, you're going to hit the button that says request to get your absentee ballot. Okay, register to vote online. Okay, once you have that, you've got to register first. So you're going to go to kevincookforidaho.com. Then you're going to click on the button, Vote Absentee button. Okay, and that will take you to idahovotes.gov. Okay, first option you have on there is to make sure that you're registered to vote. If you're not registered to vote, you cannot vote.
And registering to vote, I mean, some people it's brand new, like we've got an 18-year-old daughter and she will register to vote, but some people move. Like I have a ton of friends that had just recently moved. If you move or you just got married or something like that, you need to update your registration information.
So if you turned 18, if you moved, or if you changed your name, got married, or anything else like that, you got to register. Yeah, divorced. You got to register to vote. So do that first. Okay. You'll need you need a valid Idaho driver's license number to do that. Okay. So once you've done that, okay, once you've done that, then you're going to click on the button. Let's see. Looking at my notes here, make sure I got it right. Okay. So we're going to go and request a ballot. Okay. Or let's say you got three options. The first option is I've heard that this to get the mail in your mailbox to get the form. The second option is to click on the button paper absentee request form. So this is online. You can hit the paper absentee request form. That will bring up a form, and you can print it out. Then you'll fill it out. You can take a picture of that form and send it to the Bonneville clerk's office, or you can put that form in a envelope and mail it to them. Okay,
when you say send it, you can take a picture and just attach it to an email.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be that simple. You don't have to scan it. You don't have to do anything like that.
Okay. The third option and the easiest option is you're going to, the next button there that you have, the option is the online absentee ballot request. Okay, to do that though, you'll need a valid Idaho driver's license number, preferably yours.
No, it has to be yours.
It's
It's
be
a
yours.
felony if it's not yours, Senator.
It's a
future senator.
$50,000 fine. So do it the right way. Okay. So it's an active Idaho driver's license and the last four digits of your social security number. Okay, this is all secure. Okay, so no one's going to get it. Okay, so you're going to click on online absentee ballot request. Then it comes up to another form. There's a little box you have to click on. It says, I am not a robot. So you're going to click on that and then click on start. Okay, and then it's going to ask you for your first and last name. Put that in. It's going to ask you for your birth date. It's going to ask you for your driver's license and the last four digits of your social security number. At that point, you click continue, and now you are done.
Clear as mud, right? Yeah.
It's really simple once you get online. I will get a video and we will put this together where the words
We're
are
just
straight.
afraid you're going to get all dizzy. So you can go to idahovotes.gov, but sometimes it's hard to remember the .gov. So the easy way to do it, and you can check out Kevin Cook is on his website, kevincookforidaho.com. And there's a button that says vote. And
Yep.
you click that, and that takes you right to idahovotes.gov, and it walks you through. I mean, it even says absentee, easy as 1, 2, 3. Pretty
Yeah.
catchy. So it really is simple to walk through, and it's really simple and easy to do.
Yeah.
And we're going to get more technologically advanced as we progress.
Once you've done that, then it's going to take you 10 to 14 days to receive the ballot in the mail. It's the ballot that we're interested in, but you have to request it again. You can request it because of the mail that you'll receive from the state Secretary of State, or you can go online and request the form, or you can go online and register online, and then that ballot will show up. So when the ballot shows up in the mailbox, it's pretty clear what you're going to do, right? You're going to vote for Kevin Cook for senator. Okay, that's your choice. We want you to vote that way.
Well, you're going to want to vote that way. Do your research,
Yeah.
and the choice will be clear. You will want to vote Kevin Cook for Idaho State Senate in District 30.
So how do you get to know me? Great question. What do I stand for? What are the issues, and where do I stand?
Just ask me. I'll tell you all the good, bad, and ugly. Just kidding. I think he's pretty awesome.
Probably more than want to hear. But anyway, if you go onto my website, www.kevincookforidaho.com, or onto the Facebook. Obviously, you're there at my Facebook. You wouldn't be watching this. So on there, we have lots of videos of different people talking about me and some of how they know me, my integrity, what I stand for, what are my values, and that I don't change those values just to get a vote.
Or for popular opinion.
Yeah, or to get something in the newspaper to agree with me, or a third party. But anyway, so look at those videos. Look at my posts. And they're on both the webpage and on the Facebook. And if you still have questions about, well, where do you stand for this? Well, then text me, email me, message me, any of those things, and I will get back to you.
Well, and if
answer
you're,
those questions.
sorry,
No.
if you're not even sure what district you're in, go to our website. There's just an easy form that you can type in Bonneville, the first few digits of your address, and the first few 3 letters of the street name you live on, and it will show you. It will show you what district you are. So there's easy ways to find out, like, because most of us, well, maybe some of you know, but a lot of us don't know what district
Yeah.
we're in.
Yeah.
The other reason why this is so important is in years past, unfortunately, only about 28% vote in the primary election in
Yeah.
Bonneville County. And that's really sad. So I actually think this absentee ballot is going to be, well, it is going to be life-changing. I mean, we know there's sicknesses. We know you're busy with family. We know you're busy usually running everyone around, to soccer, to this, to that. You're working full-time. You've got kids. It's hard to get there to vote sometimes. And sometimes we think that our vote doesn't matter. But in this county, it's the primary election that really makes a difference as to who's going to represent you back in Boise. So I think we'll get a higher percentage of voters than ever before, but only if you do your part, only if you follow through and register if you're not registered, or request that absentee ballot and then actually fill it out and send it
Yeah.
back.
So do that today. Saturday, do it today. Request your absentee ballot. Wait 10 to 14 days. You'll get the ballot in the mail. Fill it out. You'll have to mail it back to the clerk's office. Okay?
Well, I think we've said everything we need to say.
Yep,
and
I think so.
we've confused you. We promise we will have a good video once we figure out how to do it.
We had all this planned, and then Sherry says, I think those words will appear backwards on the screen. I said, no, they won't. They won't do that.
Well, and we have laptops. We could have done it that way, but our Wi-Fi has been so spotty here, we just didn't trust it.
Yeah.
And so we're doing it via phone, and that's a little more difficult. So thanks for hanging in with us. We're going to get better.
And we will see you next Saturday, 10 a.m.
Get a sleep in.
Breakfast
Woo,
with
woo.
the cooks. And together, we will put Idaho first. Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thanks for your vote. See ya.